Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Hook Crochet. I'm Sandy. Welcome to my yarnverse. You probably can hear my heat because it has kicked on. While I'm making this video, it's October 16th. It's a nice sunny morning, crisp and cool outside, but cold enough that my air kicked on. So we have to get our humidifier because the air gets dry and ugh, not looking forward to the long Chicago winter that we often have. Well, last night I went to Hobby Lobby and I didn't take my phone with me I took my phone with me, but I didn't make a video because when I walked in, it was like 7:35 or something like that, and they close at 8 p.m. Well, they're always paranoid, especially the Hobby Lobby that I usually go to by my house. It's like they pay somebody to stand guard. When you walk in at the 7 o'clock hour, we close at 8, we close at 8. And I always have to tell them, I know. They just get so nervous and paranoid. They want everybody out of the store by 8 p.m. and so they can go home and whatever they're going to do for the night. But um, I have been making washcloths because somebody told me that I had made them a washcloth out of Hobby Lobby's I Love This yarn. I kind of gave it to that person on accident. I made this washcloth using a pattern from Jada and Stitches, which I will link the video below, of course, for you to enjoy. You're going to like this one. It's called the Falling Leaves Stitch. So she made a washcloth out of this, and early last year, when I was still learning new stitches, I practiced using Hobby Lobby's I Love This Cotton. Did I say I love this yarn? I love this cotton. So I made it and it was decorative. I had a little handle and I hung it on somewhere in my kitchen to spruce up the kitchen. Sorry about these shadows. Did I already apologize for it? But the shadows really bother me. One day I'll get some money and I'll get one of those fancy umbrellas to fix the lighting here. But anyway, so she liked that washcloth so much. I guess I accidentally gave it to her. And she's like, "This, I use it every time and I wash it constantly. It's the best one." And it looked like this. Okay, this is a different stitch that I use, but it was this coloring. Okay, so I'm like, okay, I'll make another one for her. And this one is the crunch stitch, the one that I usually do. I like how it came out also. So then I went to Hobby Lobby to get more I Love This Cotton yarn. And I figured I'll just get white. I'll make some white washcloths. Well, I made this one. This one's just, plain and simple. It's just a regular. I made a corner to corner washcloth. And then I get a little fancy. I used two strands held together and I made corner to corner with a border. So this one is really strong. This is sturdy. And I also got a lime green. Oh, this one is called pistachio color. Uh, so I made a falling leaves dishcloth. My heat went off. Yay, I like when it goes off. It's just so noisy, so loud. Okay. This falling leaves. So, all right. And then I got a little fancy. I don't know. I made a big one. This one, I found this pattern. Oh, goodness me. I can't remember. If I remember, I'll link it down below. Oh, what did she call this pattern? I can't even remember. But it's just one stitch is single crochet, the next stitch is double crochet, the next stitch is single, double, single, double, single. That's all it is. But I made it really big. So one ball of the I Love This Cotton made these two, and then one ball made these three. So I said to myself, I think I need to go back to Hobby Lobby because this one was just really looking nice. I like it, and I wanted something light colored because if someone's going to use it for cleaning the house, you might want to use bleach or wash it with other white clothes. And so you don't want a dark one because you can't bleach it. Well, you can just ruin the color, but that color might bleed onto the white washcloths that you wash it with. Anyway, so because I started using this green one, I got a lot of this color on clearance. This was 94 cents. And this is color bright teal. But I didn't want to make a washcloth that I would use for cleaning the house. So I went and I got some more. This one it's just called Pink Teal Orange. And this one is a little lighter. This one is called Eastern Nova, like the car. So if you compare them, they're nice and bright. They work up nicely on a washcloth. And then I got my favorite color. This one is called Denim Blue. So I think this will make a pretty washcloth. So I'm going to get started on that one, on that project this weekend. And then I'm using up all my Hobby Lobby I Love This yarn acrylic to make a corner to corner blanket. And so far my progress, the blanket is heavy. It's heavy. I'm nowhere near done. I'll show you a picture of it here. So that's where I am with that blanket. As you can see, I have a long way to go, and I saw that I only had 3 more balls of that Hobby Lobby I Love This yarn acrylic. And 2 of those colors I've already used. I will end up using them again, but the bottom line is that I needed more. I love this yarn. Now, the point of a stash buster blanket is to use what you have, right? Well, I didn't want to mix up Hobby Lobby I Love This yarn with Red Heart Super Saver or Bernat Super Value. I didn't want to do that. So I'm like, okay, I'll get some more yarn. So I got this color. Oh, this one is really nice. It's called Hot Rose. It's really nice yarn. It will go good with that blanket that I'm making. So I got that. And then I walked down the other aisle, the notions, the tools. I shouldn't have because something caught my eye. It was this cute little bag that they have for a project, and it's see-through. You could see through it. Now, if you stick your yarn in there, you can, okay, let's see if I can get, this is not, this is tricky here. That's not the center pole, okay? So the center pole is on this side. Oh dear, is this one of those? I got the yarn barf. You all know about the yarn barf. Okay, so how it works is, oh goodness, why did I do this now? Oh, here we go. Here we go. All right. So the end of the yarn, you take it and you put it through this hole, right? And you start working on your project. But once you start working on your project and your yarn is in here, you're kind of married to this bag here. So you got to commit. Am I going to constantly use this bag? Now I'm going to pull this out because this is going to be used for an at-home project. By that I mean I can't take that out in public. That's too big of a blanket to travel with. And by public I mean just like in car rides, because I'm not going anywhere. Today's Friday and I was getting a little nostalgic because every Friday morning I would get dressed and I would go to my local yarn shop not far from my house, and we would have our stitch togethers every Friday morning. Sometimes we would have a lot of ladies there, and sometimes people would bring treats, but we would just sit and chat for a couple of hours on Friday mornings. Most of those ladies are retired or like they work in the evenings. So it was nice getting to know the new ladies. But yeah, I would take my to-go projects there. I do have a to-go project, but I'm using it in the house. So it's one of those projects that it's in a bag and I'm just working on it. It's small enough to work. So I think once I get another small to-go project, I'll stick this in here. But for now, this one will go on my sofa because I've been working on my corner to corner blanket on my sofa, and I'm looking at my sofa. It took up the whole sofa, and it is getting big. I don't know how my grandmother made such heavy blankets. She just turned them out year after year. She's just blanket after blanket, like nothing. I mean, a hat must have taken her 10 minutes to do. And I remember one time I wore one hat of hers to work. And everybody loved that hat. They're like, where did you get that hat? And I'm like, my grandmother made it. And they're like, I want one. I want one. I want this color. I want that color. I want this color. That was before I knew how much trouble something is to make. I thought my grandmother could just snap her fingers and make one. And she probably did, but it's still not. If I knew how much skill goes into making a hat, I would have charged my coworkers way more than what I charged them. You just don't know. You learn, and what does Oprah say? You know better, you do better. So, but I can't do anything now because my grandmother's gone. She's in heaven. If only, I've said this before. I would love to crochet with my grandmother. Me and my grandmother and my aunt. And I just found out another aunt. She's been hiding the fact that she can crochet too. Her words are, I just choose not to. We'll fix that, right? Auntie, you know who you are out there, right? Okay, so I'm gonna go and work on my washcloths. I just thought I'd come on and make a quick little video to share with you my little Hobby Lobby haul. All right, until we meet again, take care and stay safe. Bye.